Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mogi Beth, and I've got
Maddie Beth.
Matt here with I've got Matt here with me. And guess what, y'all? I'm gonna show you where we're at. I don't know if you can see it. We are at the Goodwill bins, or also known Goodwill outlet, where they roll out these massive big plastic bins and you get to just sift through it and try to find stuff. That's what we are going to do today. This is Matt's first time coming to the bins in Portland. He's been to one briefly in Kansas City, but they're actually quite different here, and I talked about that in my last video when I went over the different terms that Poshmark people and resellers use. And so the bins really is such a valuable resource for resellers. There's so many different ways that you can really integrate it into your business model, because your average cost of goods is so low at the bins. You can really flip stuff that you find here in a variety of ways. You can sell it on Poshmark or eBay or Tradesy, Mercari, Kitizen, wherever, Depop, or you can do online consignment through ThredUp or the RealReal. Right now, ThredUp is super backlogged, so the processing time is really long. But I love sending stuff into ThredUp, and they're just now starting to process some stuff I sent in 2 months ago, and it's performing really well. So really like ThredUp. And then the RealReal is the same. It's an online consignment for luxury goods, and I found designer and luxury goods at the bins before, so that would be so fabulous if I could get some stuff to send into them. But then you can also take the stuff you find here to local consignment stores. So since your cost is so cheap here, you can take it to Plato's, you can take it to Buffalo Exchange, Crossroads, or whatever kind of local consignment place that you have in your town or city, and you can sometimes trade stuff in and make a quick buck that way. That's easy, you just don't have to do anything except for buy it, take it there, and sell it. So there's just a lot of different things that you can do shopping here, and I don't come here as often as I'd like. It's not super close to my house, but I love it. I was just telling Matt I want to start getting up early and coming here for a couple hours, a couple times a week, and it's just a fun experience. If you've never been to the bins and you have one near you, definitely check it out. We got our masks, we're going to wear them, and you actually might want to wear gloves too. I have gloves that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, because when you're digging through the bins, a lot of the times you're digging through raw donations, and so they can be dirty, they can be wet, you just don't know what's going on with them. And so a lot of people prefer to wear gloves, but I don't, because when I'm quickly sifting through things, when new bins come out, I really need to use my tactile functions in order to figure out what item is a higher quality. And especially since I'm feeling for fabric, I'm feeling for high quality garments, so I just make sure I wash my hands really well before I leave. You pay by the pound, which is fabulous. I make sure I bring in an IKEA bag or two. Are you excited for your I had to really convince him to shoot this video with me, but we're gonna be in here for a couple hours, so
Or not.
Hopefully I find some stuff, and then later on he's going to film me going through stuff, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to show you everything I find and what I'm planning on doing with it. So I really do think that diversifying your revenue streams and learning about these different ways of making money through selling clothes is valuable as a reseller. So don't get stuck in one lane, keep experimenting, keep trying new things, and that's what we're doing today. All right, we got our masks on. Gotta grab our key bags, and we'll be good to go. All right, wish us luck. See you in there. Bye. So here I am finding a Billy Reed piece, which I'll show y'all later, But my favorite thing to do when I first arrive to the bins is to go through the clothing bins nearest to the front door, just because that's a place where people oftentimes throw stuff back before they leave. And especially if I get there when they're not rolling out new bins, I like to go through that area first, and I oftentimes find some really good stuff there. So that would be my little tip if you're new to the bins. But again, I am no bins expert, so my strategy is to generally just look for the things that are easy to miss. So Lululemon sports bras, or Free People thermals, or skinny jeans by Madewell. All these things are easy to get kind of lost in the fold and in the big piles of clothes. So I tend to really try to get into every little nook and cranny, get underneath everything, and try to find the hidden treasures. New bins are rolling out. New bins. So this stuff is from Goodwill because it has the tag still attached. So it's the stuff that they weren't able to sell at Goodwill. A lot of it. I don't know if all of it is. So I actually wasn't able to make this round of bins, new bins, because Goodwill implemented a policy where it was one person per bin, which is actually a really good thing for COVID reasons, but it does make it more difficult to kind of be in line when the new bins roll out. So you have to kind of stake your place pretty early. And I was lucky enough to stake a place in this accessories bin full of belts, hats, and purses. And I found one thing in here that I'll show y'all later. But I just wanted to take a moment to say that the Goodwill outlet is a great reminder of the massive amount of textile waste that we have in this country. There are so many clothing pieces that just end up in landfills. And so for those of y'all worried that resellers are stealing from the poor, I would kind of flip that narrative, because resellers really do a massive amount of good for this planet. Every single person in the Goodwill outlet is doing a massive amount of good, and I think it's a pretty honorable thing to do. Okay, we spent a couple of hours in there, and I spent $24.13. So I'll show y'all what I got. Matt is like ready to go. He's been sitting in the car for like the past, 30, 45 minutes. So he is over it. But I had a lot of fun, and I kind of want to come, like I said earlier, in the mornings sometimes if I can get myself to get up, because it opens at 8. So all right. That was fun. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. Good morning, y'all. Cheers. Okay, I know I said next time I'd see you would be at the haul, but y'all, it's the next morning, and I was like, I really just want to go back. So I am back here at the Goodwill bins, and I'm gonna see if I can find anything. I don't know if I'm going to bring in the camera this time, just because I'm going to be in the zone. I only have an hour. Then I got to be back at the office. And then I'm going to go home and shoot the haul and edit this video and get it up for y'all. That's my day. That's my Friday. So I hope y'all are having a fabulous Friday. You're watching this later. But I'm just still sending you some good energy, some good vibes, and hope everyone is having a fabulous day today. Today is a great start. I like starting my day at the bins. Maybe I'll make a habit of it. I think I'm wearing a sweatshirt and I'm sweating, so I gotta go inside. All right. See y'all later. See y'all at the haul. Okay, hopefully I find some good stuff. Wish me luck. Wish me the most of luck. I want to find some stuff for the real. Let's visualize that happening. Okay. I feel good about it. Bye. Okay, we're finally sitting down to do the haul. It's been a few days since I went thrifting, so I actually kind of forgot what I got at Goodwill outlet, and I'm really excited to dive into it with you. But just to recap, I spent $24.13 on my first trip to Goodwill. That includes $1 that I paid for a bag of Snickers for Matt. So, you know, really more like $23.14. And then the second trip was $9.64. So that first trip was 10.5 pounds of clothes, and the second trip was 4.5 pounds of clothes. I only spent like 45 minutes on that second trip, so that makes sense to me. But yeah, I want to show y'all what I got, and I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to do with each one of these items, because I don't actually think I'm going to resell a lot of them, or potentially any of them. I'm not really quite sure. And that's because in my reselling business, I like to sell, you know, mid-tier luxury. My average sales price is $50 to $60. And it's not as if I have to stick exclusively to that, but I think this is a fabulous way to integrate a different kind of revenue stream or income stream that's more of a quick flip. So if I can go to the bins and then ship these either to an online consignment store or take it to a physical consignment store, then I can just make some money quickly. And it's probably not maximizing my profits like I would on reselling, but it is just allowing me to speed up that process a lot. So, and I just really enjoy it too. I think there are people who make whole careers out of doing just that, and I'm certainly not an expert in that field or in that arena, but I think it's really, really interesting and definitely something I want to incorporate more going forward. So, okay, so let's dive in. Okay, the first one is, this is my first trip, and this is an eyelet blouse, cotton, very breathable, from J. Crew. It's an extra, extra large that I found at the bins. And this is actually a recent piece. I think it's from 2019. And if y'all don't know, J. Crew has the spring 2019 on the J. Crew's tag here, which is exactly like the Madewell tag, because they are the same company. You can see on there, here, I'll get out of the way. So spring 19, and it also says the style number. So if you're ever looking for the style of the item, or if you want to find, you know, the stock photo for the item of Madewell or J. Crew, really, really easy. And I try to only pick up kind of more recent styles when I'm reselling, but also I think that's a pretty good rule of thumb when trying for consignment too. So I'm gonna try and take this to Crossroads and see if they'll take it, and then if not, I'll send it to ThredUp. Okay, next is a pair of Paige jeans, and Paige is a brand that has really kind of dropped off in resale value, but they still kind of resell pretty well, and I think they will do well over on consignment as well. These are a size 27, and they're just this distressed skinny jean. It looks like it's a mid-rise fit. The style is the Jimmy skinny. So they're in excellent condition, being white jeans at the bins. They were at Goodwill for $19.99. So no one wanted to pay 20 bucks for these jeans at Goodwill. So I paid probably, you know, I don't know how much do jeans weigh, probably a pound. And that's the thing actually about Goodwill Outlet. I would have paid a lot less if I would have had 25 pounds or over. It costs $2.19 per pound if you purchase under 25 pounds, but if you purchase over 25 pounds, I think it turns into $1.29. That's pretty significant. So ideally I would be getting 25 pounds or more every trip, and there are definitely people who will say, hey, do you want to combine your purchases so we get a better deal? And I've definitely done that in the past as well. So if I would have, you know, been able to find 25 pounds worth of clothing, those jeans would have been literally like $1.30. So definitely there's a lot of different avenues in which you can get a return on that investment, but even paying $2 plus some change, I'll still be able to get a return on that investment as well. Okay, this is a brand that I've sold their swimwear, and the swimwear sells pretty well. This brand is sold at places like PacSun, Nordstrom, Revolve. The brand is Rhythm. They were selling this at Goodwill for $3.99, but these are some printed pants, and I think they are cotton fabric. They'd be really good for summer, just a nice like breathable fabric cover up over the swimsuit, or, you know, running errands. But yeah, I thought, hey, they're really lightweight, so I was like, okay, I want to try these out. Especially, I'll probably take these as well as everything else to Crossroads first, If they don't want it, then I will send it into ThredUp. Okay, so ThredUp does not accept men's clothing right now. So I did pick up a few amount of men's, and so I'll probably try to take those to Crossroads, and then if that doesn't work, I'll take it to the other Crossroads and then to Buffalo Exchange or something like that. And then if that doesn't work, I can resell them. These are a pair of Joe's jeans that are men's, and men's typically have a larger leather patch on the back. This is the Brixton Straight and Narrow. They're actually size 32, which I think Matt wears, so you know, maybe he might actually want these jeans because they're in really, really good condition. I really like the wash as well, so I wanted to try those out. I have found that at Crossroads, they really take a lot of men's stuff just because they have way more women's stuff coming in than men's, and they commit a pretty good amount of real estate to the men's section. So they don't take a lot of like professional wear, but any kind of like more casual, cool, you know, hip type of clothes and menswear, they'll take, in my experience anyway. Something that really parallels reselling is that in consignment, certain categories tend to do really well, and one of those is jeans. So even though jeans are more expensive at the Goodwill outlet, I'm more willing to pick up jeans in different types of brands just to try them out. These are a pair of Zara jeans, Zara woman, and they are a black skinny jean with this cool velvet detail on the side, and it's got some distressing around different parts of the jeans. So, and at Goodwill they wanted $9.99 for these jeans, so I thought, hey, okay, I'll try them, and I'll again take them to Crossroads, and then if that doesn't work, I'll send them to ThredUp. Okay, this is a brand that I thought the RealReal accepted, but looking at their brand list, they don't. However, I do have a contact at the RealReal, and I can just ask her if I can send certain things in that aren't on the brand list, and oftentimes she will say yes. Lafayette 148. I am going to ask my RealReal contact if she will accept these, but I actually was able to find 2 pairs of dress pants. One is blue, one is brown. They were retailing for $7.99 at Goodwill. This is an older tag of Lafayette 148, but they're pretty lightweight, so I wanted to go ahead and try them out. These are the menswear style pant, but they are women's, which I found to be, I started freaking out. I was like, wait, are these men's? But no, they are women's. So if they don't want them at the RealReal, I think when I was checking comps on ThredUp for Lafayette 148, it looked pretty good, so I'll just send those in over there. Okay, we're still on my first trip to the Goodwill outlet, so got a lot of stuff for 24 bucks, but this was my favorite find, and it's funny because found it right when we got there, and Matt is actually the person who taught me about this brand, and this was his first trip to the Goodwill outlet, so I was like, oh, you're my lucky charm. But this is a really, really, really expensive menswear brand, Billy Reed. And the reason Matt knows about it so much is because James Bond wears this coat in one of the movies. I don't know, Matt's really into James Bond, and it's a Billy Reed coat. And so this is a high quality quilted full zip jacket, sweater jacket. It's got those patches on the elbows, and just a really, really nice full zip jacket by Billy Reed. I don't know what I want to do this. First, I'll probably ask Matt if he wants to keep it because it is his size. And then if he doesn't want to keep it, then I might take it to Crossroads. And then if not that, I'm going to ask the RealReal person if they want this, because I think it is really nice, especially going into fall. This is a nice piece, but I could also resell it. So this might be the one piece that I hold on to and resell, especially if I can find the style name and everything like that. So it's in really, really, really good condition too. So that is my favorite find of this trip. Okay, and this one needs a little bit of maintenance. It needs some pilling. See, there's some pilling on the collar there, but this is a good brand that I see often at Crossroads, Marine Layer. And this is a men's pullover with blue, marled blue with the buttons on the collar. Really, really cute. size medium. And yeah, I just need to do a little bit of pilling here, but that will take like 2 seconds and then it will look really great condition. And I'm definitely gonna take this to Crossroads and see if they want it. Okay, this was my Lululemon's find, which I will definitely be consigning. Lululemon's usually has no problem selling through consignment. And this is a striped little workout top. Honestly, I could resell this. And I may. Let me see what size it is, because activewear on Poshmark is just selling so fast right now. And this is a size 6, so that's a good size. I'll just have to check comps and see if it is worth my time. But because the tops by Lululemon definitely don't do as well as the bottoms, but it's just a little maroon striped top. It's got some cool kind of ruched fabric along the back as a nice contrast. So whenever I'm looking for Lululemon styles, I will go to lulufanatics.com and it's usually pretty easy to find, but I don't want to spend too much time on that because I think even on Poshmark the most I could really see myself getting is like 25 bucks, which isn't bad, but I mean that's like you know, almost paying for this whole entire trip. But especially since I pay people to help me with reselling, I'm trying to be more and more selective with what I think is worth their time, worth my time, and their time is money to me. So, you know, I really do calculate that into figuring out what I want to list over on Poshmark. This was a little Madewell tee that I decided to pick up. It's a recent piece. It is from winter of 2018, so fairly recent. It's a long sleeve tee, which I think is good for the upcoming colder months. I almost always just pick up Madewell when I see it at the bins because Crossroads loves Madewell and ThredUp loves Madewell. So, you know, unless it's super, super old, I usually just consign it. Okay, I actually own this t-shirt in black. This is a men's Pink Floyd t-shirt and the Dark Side of the Moon. Just a burnout tee that's really, really comfortable. I think it's a men's size. I own one that I just sleep in. I'm gonna take this to Crossroads because I find that they actually do accept a lot of graphic tees, men's graphic tees in particular, so I'm gonna see if they'll accept that. I got this cabbie cardigan, and it is the newer cabbie tag. Definitely don't pick up the older cabbie tag. And it is a long duster cardigan that is striped. It was at Goodwill for $7.99, and I want to send this into ThredUp for sure. I don't think it's trendy enough for Crossroads, but I want to play around with cabbie and some of these more mature brands over on ThredUp. And then the last thing that I found was this Coach backpack, which is so cool. It's a vintage Coach. It's, you know, seen better days. There's somewhere on the hardware. There's somewhere, you know, on the leather, especially around the edges there. But I was like, either I'm gonna keep this, or I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you. Okay, yeah, you see the Coach embossed there. Either I'm gonna keep this for myself because I think it's just really a handy dandy little backpack, leather backpack, or I think Crossroads might accept this because it is a very cool piece for sure. So, yeah, I thought that was really cute, a really good find when I went through the purses. But yeah, all those things I got for 24 bucks. I mean, actually, also got these Snickers. I wonder if these are expired. No, not yet. They're just Easter Snickers, so, and they don't expire till December. So, next time we have friends over, I'll just give them a hand of Snickers. But okay, and then, like I showed you in the video, I was like really wanting to go back to the bins, and I still do. Once I get all of this stuff sorted and like, you know, sent away, I will go back to the bins, but I found a few things at, this is my second trip. So I found this new with tags. This must have been from Nordstrom Rack or something. I'll rip off those red stickers. This tank top, it's a pink and gray stripe. It's got these different kind of crisscross straps, some braiding detail on it as well. Yeah, just a pretty classic Free People piece. This is a We the Free tag. I think this might be the older We the Free tag, but you know, new with tags, Free People, someone's gonna want it, especially Crossroads loves Free People. So I'll definitely try it over there. And then I find this thing all the time. Maybe I will try to resell this. I'll have to check and see what comps look like, but this is Free People Beach, and it is, actually I'll probably just take it to Crossroads. It's this like pullover with this extra large cowl neckline, and then, you know, space dye print with a contrasting light gray on the back. Cute. And should do well in consignment. Next, I found this Topshop. I actually thought this was super cute. This beaded along the top, and then graphic tee. I don't even know what it says. Oh, it says Milwaukee Raiders. I thought that was so cool. I'm really tempted to keep it for myself, but I won't. But yeah. Definitely a really cute piece that I would be shocked if Crossroads didn't accept that. Okay, next, another Free People. This is, I think, the newer We the Free tag. And this is a cute little swing tank top in a more cropped style with this kind of almost patchwork type of look. Super cute. This is a size small. That someone will definitely take, either Crossroads or ThredUp. This is Tiger Mist, which is a more affordable, trendy line sold at places like Nordstrom. Just a cute little denim mini skirt with a zipper up the front. And that's the thing, is I think when you're trading into Crossroads or Buffalo Exchange or Plato's Closet or whatever, you really want to be trendy. You want like really trendy clothes, and brands do matter, but I don't think that's the end all be all. Like, they really are just looking for a certain aesthetic. And if you can kind of hone in into the customer they're targeting and try to understand what those customers are shopping for, then it's easier to make a selection when at the bins or wherever you are, and make a good return. Quick, easy flip. Okay, these are American Eagle. You know, I actually have so little experience selling American Eagle. It's not a brand I'm particularly familiar with. Of course, I grew up wearing it like in middle school, but I don't know that much about it. But I do know some people actually have pretty good luck selling this. But these were high-rise skinny jeans that were distressed, and they were in really good condition. So I thought, hey, let's just see if Crossroads will take them. And if not, then I will send them into ThredUp and see what they think. And then next is this brand, Komarov, which is a really expensive brand sold at retailers like Nordstrom. However, the resale value isn't great on this brand. It takes a really, really long time to sell, in my experience. But I was looking on ThredUp, and it looks like this brand does pretty well over there. So it's super lightweight dress, just a midi ruffle dress. I was like, okay, let's just go ahead, pick it up, and try it out. And then the last two pieces are two of the exact same pieces, and they are men's neon Patagonia shirts. So I could probably resell these and they would flip pretty quickly. Patagonia tends to sell pretty fast, but it probably wouldn't sell for too much. So I think I'm going to try out Crossroads, and then if it doesn't work over there, then I'll probably just put it up on Poshmark. But yeah, that is everything that I got for like $34, which is pretty bonkers. If you haven't tried the bins out yet, definitely I hope this is an inspiration for you to go seek one out, especially if you live near a really good bins. And if you live in a city with a great bins, maybe you can be like me and go more often and try to integrate it into your business model a little bit more. But if you guys have any questions for me about, you know, this whole experience, this whole strategy, you know, the bins, Crossroads, ThredUp, etc., let me know in the comments down below, because it's definitely such an exciting, different way to make money by picking up and selling clothes online. Also, let me know in the comments down below. I'm super curious what your favorite piece from this haul was. Again, mine was probably that Billy Reed piece that we found, but I also really feel good about that Topshop beaded t-shirt, and then all the Free People I think should do pretty well over at Crossroads. Oh, also, I'm interested to see how that Coach backpack does, because I think that's super cute, and maybe I'll even keep it. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video. Okay, bye. Oh, check out these other videos that we have done, especially if you like this one. And if you would be so kind, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. You can either click the little logo above my head or click the subscribe button down below and hit the little bell if you want to get notified when we have our next video. See y'all later. Bye.